In this video, I'm going to show you yet another way you can use Visual Web Optimizer, or VWO, to do an easy split test without recreating other pages. What you are looking at right now is one of my previous campaigns, and I'm going to use this as an example. This is a split test for a landing page. As you can see here, it has a 61% conversion. So what this means is that for every 100 visitors, 61 people actually put in their name and email address to join the mailing list. Depending on what niche you're in, you will definitely have certain goals or expectations to get conversion rate. So generally speaking, for landing pages in the internet marketing world, I will strive to get at least 20% conversion. If I do 20% and above, I think I'm doing good. You can expect the number to be higher in other niches, but again, this is up to the market that you're in. So without further ado, I'm going to show you how you can quickly edit and create as many variations of your landing page that you can split test. Either you can create a new campaign altogether and select the A/B test option, or you already have an existing campaign that you can just edit it right away. And go to Edit in Campaign Builder. I'm going to show you how easy this is and why using VWO is really awesome compared to using the likes of Google Analytics, even though it's free. But the problem with Google Analytics is that it is very complicated, and I really don't recommend it for most beginners. So as you can see here, this is one of my landing pages that I am editing right now. There is this thing called Control, which is the original website, and Variation 1 is the second website that you would like to test on. Click on Variation 1 and you can choose to edit any one of the elements on the landing page. I can choose to edit the headline. I can even choose to edit the text over here by clicking on this text and click the word Change Text. So I'm going to make something up right now. Once you've made your changes, click on Done, and I've already made a change. Again, bear in mind, when it comes to split testing, you want to change only one major element at a time. You don't want to change too many things, or even two things for that matter, because when one page converts better than the other, you don't know exactly why, because there are so many variables that you've changed. Back to this, you can click on Add Variation, and you will see that the page has gone back to the original page. And you can start making changes again. I will just click here and edit the words. And click on Done. Remember, you can change anything else on your own landing page. Let's just say that this is the variation that I want. And when I'm done, I'll click on Save and Continue. And I'm done. Then I'm going to click on Start the Campaign, and I'll have this campaign up and start running again. That's how easy it is. You can see here the graph has changed. This is now a new split test in town right now, with the Control being the original. And there is version 1 and version 2. Normally, I'll have about at least 2, 3, or 4 split tests going on at the same time, with one major difference on each page. For example, it is usually the headline, so every page will have a different headline and everything else will be the same. After split testing with at least a few hundred pages, I will find out the winner and I will remove the rest and use the winner to split test against other new headlines. That is how split testing is done. This way, you can easily optimize the conversions without waiting too long. I hope this helps. Have fun split testing and finding out your winning conversions. In this video, I'm going to show you yet another way that you can get qualified leads just by submitting your bonus product to other product launches that you're supporting. So what you're seeing right now is an example of a download page of a product that also includes bonuses from other partners. So in this case, you're going to put yourself into the shoes of your partners like this, where you can place your product in other people's download pages, and you can get their buyers' leads. And in fact, build your list. So before we get started, here are a couple things you need to do before you even start. The first thing you need is to make a landing page. You need to have a quality bonus. Now, unlike other types of free offers, this has to be a true quality product that could have been sold as a paid product. So be sure to have a high quality bonus. And you need to have a template message, of course, so you can start approaching potential people where you can ask them to put your offer in their download page. And of course, number 4, a place to get connections. Bear in mind that this method may seem somewhat unusual, and it depends a lot on your negotiation skills. Rather than something that is very technical, such as AdWords or Facebook. However, in the long run, this is going to be a handsome payoff because you can build your network as well. So first of all, let's talk about having a landing page real quick. Be sure to have a page where you're getting names and email addresses. And number 2, have a quality bonus. I think it's also worth mentioning that you need to have a quality image as well, whether it's in PNG or JPEG format. As an example, let me just show you an image of a high quality bonus, such as this one. Because this is the kind of image you're looking for before submitting to the people that you want them to put in their download page. So it has to look really amazing, and something that people want to click on. You can use Photoshop to create an image like this. Or even if you have no Photoshop skills, you can use PowerPoint or Keynote to recreate something like this. Okay, and save it in either JPEG or PNG format. The next thing you want to do is have a template message on standby and a place to get connections. Personally, I like to go to muncheye.com because this is the place where you can see that there's a full calendar of upcoming product launches. Now, I don't think that's a good idea for you to just approach every single one of them. You want to approach usually product launches that are in the same niche as you. So, as you can see here, there are many kinds of niches such as software, information product, graphics, WordPress theme, and many more. So for example, if you're operating in the graphics niche, it makes sense to approach only the marketers who are launching graphics-related products. Okay, now for privacy reasons, I'm not going to actually go into detail about who these people are. This is something that you have to do. Although Muncheye's a good place to start, you shouldn't stop here. You should also go to other places such as maybe the warriorforum.com and any other places or even Facebook. Look out for Facebook group people of the same mindset, and they are doing product launches or hanging out together. So this is good incentive for you to message them and see whether they're interested to put your bonus in their download page. Once you get their contacts, whether preferably by email, I don't like going through a help desk because they're not really a conducive place to discuss this kind of thing. So let's just say you've actually found out their email address. You can just write it here, and let's talk about writing your email. Normally, I'll just keep it casual. I will just say, hey, put your name here, okay? To get their attention, you want to talk about their launch. Okay. Let's talk about product launch on December 23rd. That's an example. So that they know this is a personal message, not an automatic response. So you'd say, hey, whatever their name is, this is whatever my name is here. Now, the reason why I write this is because this is a leverage to let the vendor know that I will be promoting his offer and something that my subscribers are truly looking for. Please don't write this if you really have no subscribers at all. So this will give me leverage or some kind of bargaining chips so I can ask him for permission to put my bonus in his download page. So, this is my message in a nutshell, and if he replies, only then I will give him my bonus details. So feel free to personalize this message anyhow you want, but the most important thing is you want to let them know that you have an eye on their launch, and you're going to be promoting it, and make sure you do. And just ask kindly if this is something he can consider doing, because when you do this with all your product vendors that you're promoting, you're also able to leverage their buyers as your own. Throughout a long time, a long duration, you can start building your list from all the launches that you've been promoting as well. So this is one of the unusual but effective ways to build your list, with very qualified leads. Hope this helps. Hello and welcome. In today's video, I'll be showing you how you can go about building your squeeze page. A squeeze page is one of the best ways to build your list, and it doesn't take very long to create one using OptimizePress, which you'll need to have already installed. Without any further ado, let's get started. First, log into the WordPress dashboard of your website. On the left-hand column, hover over OptimizePress and then select Create New Page. As you can see, OptimizePress has already prepared a few shortcuts for you here, or you can just scroll down here to look at some of the available templates. Now, we want to focus on opt-in/landing pages. Now, you can scroll through here to find a template which works best with the squeeze page you have in mind. Great thing here is that all of these templates are very customizable, so if you picked a template that didn't have video, it's still really easy for you to add a video to your squeeze page, but we'll talk about that later. So for now, I'm just going to select this template here by clicking on Use this template. Now you want to name your page. For now, I'm going to just type in Test Squeeze Page. And over here, you can customize the URL for your squeeze page. For now, I'll just leave it as this. And then hit Create Page. This is the OptimizePress Live Editor. You can now customize your squeeze page based off the template that you've chosen. And as you can see, I've chosen a really simple squeeze page template here. I have this quote section up here, followed by my headline and my opt-in box. To edit an element, hover over it and you'll see these 5 buttons. Clicking on the pencil icon will allow you to edit the element, but we'll talk about this in a little bit. Clicking on this next button will create a duplicate of the element, like so. The gear icon allows you to tweak advanced element settings, so if we click on this now, you'll see some options here, but if you're just starting out, you'll probably not want to play around with these options yet. And you can move elements around your page by just selecting and dragging this button here. Just like that. And if you want to delete an element, just click on the rightmost button. And on this pop-up, select OK. Now moving on, let's just say that you want to edit an element. Say you'd like to edit the text over here. What you want to do is click on the pencil icon and this box will pop up. So here you can change the text to whatever you want. There are a lot of formatting options here as well, so you're not limited in any way. This is how you can tweak an element. It's really easy to do. Before, I showed you how you can add other elements to your squeeze page. I want to spend some time talking about this, your opt-in box. This is one of the most important elements that you can have on your squeeze page. I'm going to click here so we can edit this. On this page, if we click the Back button, you can select a new template for your opt-in box if you like. And of course, all these are customizable as well. So I'm going to leave it as it is now and select this one. Now, on this page, I want you to select Submit button. If you click here, you'll see that you have the option to use a default button, create a new button, or upload a button image that you've prepared beforehand. You can also edit the text of your button here, and then click on the Content tab. You can also edit the privacy notice if you like, and what it says in the email and name fields. These two tabs are pretty straightforward, but it's this last tab, the Form HTML, which I want to focus on. If you have an autoresponder account such as Aweber or GetResponse, you can create a web form there. Now, to integrate your autoresponder with this opt-in box on your squeeze page, you want to copy the HTML link into this portion here. This is really important because if you don't set this up, it's going to be hard for you to get those valuable leads. Okay, now that that's out of the way, I'm going to show you how you can add extra elements to your squeeze page. You want to select an Add Element button like this one. Or if you don't see one, click on Add Row, which will then allow you to click on an Add Element button. On this page, you can scroll through this list to find an element you'd like to add. There are a lot of options. This two-column text is something you can use to highlight features and benefits. You can add an audio player. A bullet list is good for features and benefits too. Countdown timers, pop-ups, whatever you like. For now, I'm going to type in countdown timer, and I'll click on that. Here, you can choose the style of the countdown timer that you'd like to use, so pick one. I'll just go with this one. So here, you can further refine your countdown timer. You can edit the time zone and specify when the timer is counting down to. You can even add a redirect URL for when the timer runs out if you want to. And when you're done, select Insert. And there, our timer is up and running. So it's really easy to build a squeeze page. Once you've customized all this, just hit Save and Close. Now, you want to just test that your squeeze page is up and running, so let's do that now. On your dashboard, select All Pages. Then find the page again and select Preview. And there, you can see that our timer is working. You may also want to try opting in with a dummy email, just to make sure your opt-in form is working as well. And that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Hello, welcome and thank you for choosing this course. In this video, I'm going to show you how to configure your opt-in web form in GetResponse. First of all, you will need to know how to create a web form in GetResponse, because you need the form to capture the leads in your squeeze page. So, how to create a sign-up form can be said to be one of the most important parts that you can't miss out on. When you are in your GetResponse user panel, you will see the Web Forms button here in this page. Click on the Create New button. Once the page is loaded, you can start to design your sign-up form. Choose one of the templates provided and customize it according to the theme of your landing page. Usually, I will choose the template for newsletter sign-up. I am going to use this one as my example. Click on the template you want and wait for it to load. You can customize it or use it as it is. However, usually I will choose to customize it and make it as simple as possible. First, click on the Sign Up for our newsletter and delete the title. And then select the background and remove the image. Look at the right part of the page. Click on to Style and hover over to the background and remove the image. Once you've removed the image, adjust the size of the box. Click on the field for email address, hover over to the right part and click on Layout. You can customize the placeholder in the box. In this case, I'm going to leave it empty. Apply this to first name as well. Moving on, click on the Sign Up button. Usually what I'll do to the button is to change the color to orange. And once you're done with this, click on Save and Publish. And now we've come to the final step, to decide who will publish the web form to your website. As you can see that there are 3 options here. I will install my web form, my web designer will install my web form, and GetResponse will host my web form. If you choose to install the form by yourself, just click on the Copy button to copy the JavaScript code and paste it to your squeeze page. If you need to pass the code to your web designer, click on it and then fill in the email address of your web designer and the message you want to leave for your designer. And last, if you wish to have GetResponse host your page, click on the option and you will see a link. This is where GetResponse will host your form. Once you've done with the web form, go back to the dashboard, and then click on the small gear beside the campaign box. You will then come to this page. Click on the Permission tab. Look at the first option, Enable Confirmed Opt-in. This makes your opt-in a double opt-in if you enable this. This is not what we want. We want them to opt in straight away. So disable all 3 of them. This way, when they sign up for your newsletter, the first welcome email will be sent instead of a confirmation email. In the case of if you want to enable the confirmed opt-in, you can then customize your confirmation message by clicking on the Customize Confirmation Message button. You can edit the message here. Once you're done with it, click on the Save button. And that's all there is to it. Thank you. Hello. Welcome and thank you for choosing this course. In this video, I'm going to show you how to confirm your sign-up form in Aweber. First of all, you will need to know how to create a sign-up form in Aweber because you need the form to capture the leads on your squeeze page. So, how to create a sign-up form can be said to be one of the most important parts that you can't miss out on. When you are in your Aweber user panel, you will see the Sign Up Forms button on the top menu bar. Click on it and wait for it to load. It will then lead you to this page. You will see a Create a Sign Up Form button at the right side of the page, so click on it. Once the page is loaded, you can start to design your sign-up form. Choose one of the templates provided and customize it according to the theme of your squeeze page. Usually, I will go to the Popular tab to look for a template. And then, choose one that suits your theme. In this case, I'm going to choose the orange one as my example. You can customize it or use it as it is. However, usually I will choose to customize it and make it as simple as possible. I will disable the other fields and keep only the fields for name and email. If you choose to disable the other fields, first look at the top menu bar in the box. Disable the header, footer, privacy, and powered. And then change the background color to transparent. With the transparent background, you can paste this sign-up form easier without having to worry about the color scheme in your squeeze page. You can resize the bar, and there you go with your sign-up form. Click on the Go to Step 2 button to move on. It will lead you to the Settings page. Edit your form's properties. First, give your form a name. In this example, I'm going to type it randomly. And then choose a thank you page. Usually, I will choose the basic version. If you notice that there is an extra option below the thank you page drop-down menu, you can choose to open your thank you page in a new window. No hard and fast rule, but you can choose not to enable this feature. Once you're done with the settings, click on the Go to Step 3 button and save your form. And there you go, your sign-up form is successfully saved. Here we come to the final step to create the sign-up form to decide on who will publish the sign-up form to your website. As you can see, there are 3 options here. I will install my form, my web designer will install my form, and have Aweber host my form. If you choose to install the form by yourself, click on to the button and you will see a JavaScript snippet. Copy and paste the code to your squeeze page. If you need to pass the code to your web designer, click on it and then fill in the email address of your web designer and the message you want to leave for your designer. And last, if you wish to have Aweber host your page for you, click on the option and you will see a link. This is where Aweber will host your form. Once you've created your sign-up form, created and saved, you can then move on to configure your sign-up form. Hover over the List Options drop-down menu and click on List Settings. After that, you will see the basic settings that require you to fill in some basic information. Fill in the necessary information if it doesn't fill automatically. And then, move on to personalize your list. You can upload your own logo if you want. But most importantly, in this session, you must fill in the email signature. This will be the signature that will appear in the email. When you scroll further down, you will see the social media or sharing session. You can connect your Aweber to your social media like Twitter and Facebook. This is all up to your choice. Once you're done with it, scroll down and click on Save Settings. Here we come to the last part of the configuration. Click on the Confirmed Opt-in and wait for it to load. In this page, you can edit your confirmation message. I usually will turn off the Confirm Opt-in option. You can find this option when you scroll down to Require Opt-in Session. You can leave it on or turn it off. Again, there's no hard and fast rule stating that you must turn it off, but if you would like to turn it off, you can do so here. In this case, I am going to leave it off. Once you're done with the configuration for this session, scroll down and click on Save Settings. And that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching. Hi, welcome to this training video. In this video, I am going to show you how to create a new campaign in GetResponse. When you are in the dashboard of your GetResponse account, You can see there is a drop-down menu at the top right menu bar. Click on it. And then you will see the Create Campaign option at the bottom. Click on it as well and wait for it to load. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to use List Building How to Create a New Campaign. And once you're done, click on Create Campaign. And there you go. You've just created a new list in your GetResponse. Thanks for watching this video. Hello, welcome to this training video. Today, I'm going to teach you how to create a new list in Aweber. It's an easy process. It's just a matter of knowing where to create them and fill in the necessary information. It's real basic stuff. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Here is where I am going to start with you. When you are in your Aweber account, you can see the Manage Lists button on the top menu bar, right beside the current list box. Click on the button. When it's loaded, you can see a green button at the right side of the page. This is the button to create a list, and you just click onto it. And then you'll see this page, Tell Us About Yourself. In this page, some information may be auto-filled by Aweber if you have already completed the basic configurations in your list settings. If you have yet to fill them in, fill in the necessary information now and move on to the next step. Once you're in this page, give your list a name and the brief description of the emails your subscribers are going to receive. In this case, I'm going to use List Building How-To List as my test list. And for the description box, I'm going to type List Building, then click on the Next Step button. It will bring you to this page where you will approve your confirmation message. Click on the drop-down menu under Choose a Pre-Approved Subject. And click on the second option, which is Response Required. Please confirm your request for information. Leave the others at default. This is what I'll usually do. In your case, you can have a look at each option and customize your settings, and then scroll down to the bottom and click on the green button to Approve Message and Create List. And there you go with your new list. Once you've done this, you can start collecting your new leads. Thanks for watching this video. Hello and welcome. In this video, we'll be looking at how to create a successful affiliate invitation page, and for the purposes of this video, I'll be using OptimizePress. What we'll mostly be doing in this video is going through some important key points, such as how to add videos, buttons, and countdown timers. Now that that's out of the way, let's get started. What you're looking at here is the OptimizePress Live Editor. It's currently editing a dummy affiliate invitation page that I've created beforehand, but quite a few things are left incomplete so that we can work on those now. Okay, the first thing every affiliate invitation page needs is a headline. You can add this headline section by clicking on Add New Row and selecting the title and subtitle layout. You want to ensure that you include the amount of money your affiliates stand to gain from joining your affiliate program. Like I did here, you want to also highlight any JV contests or bonuses which they stand to gain. This header is sometimes followed up by a promo video of your product, just so your affiliates have a better idea of what your product is about. To add video, click on an Add New Element button. Then search and select Video Player. In step 3, you want to select the type of video. I'm just going to select YouTube for now. Then paste the YouTube URL here. And I'm just using one of my other YouTube videos. You want to then scroll past this bit here and focus on this section. You can choose to have your video play automatically. You can choose to hide controls like the play or pause button and volume bar. You can choose to hide this YouTube logo, and you can also decide whether you want the title of your video to be visible. Next, check the alignment, and once you're happy with all this, then click Insert. I'm now going to drag this up here to just get my layout a little bit cleaner. Now, to check that your video is working fine, you want to click Save and Continue. Then select View Public Link. Let's try playing the video here and great, it's working fine. Now, if you're choosing not to use video, you'll want to add some product images instead and add a bit of extra information about what your product does, its features and benefits, and why they should promote it. Even if you've included a video beforehand, it's a good idea to include at least another short description of your product. There are a number of ways you can go about this since OptimizePress is so flexible. For now, let's click on Add New Row. Then I'm going to scroll down and select this feature, Area Layout. Now, from this section, you can just upload your own image and change all this copy here to describe your product. This is really why I use OptimizePress. It's just so easy to customize, and the templates save you just so much time. Anyway, to really have your offer appeal to affiliates, consider showing them proof from your previous product launches. If you can prove your high earnings per click and back up your offer with account screenshots, then be sure to add those in. I've actually got a sample here, so I can just drag and drop it in this section now. Before we move on, if we scroll back up to the top, you'll see that I've got this calendar here which announces when my product launches. If you want to use a countdown timer, you can do that too. So let me just delete this first. Then I'm going to click on Add New Element and type in Countdown Timer, and I'll click on that. Here, you can choose the style of the countdown timer that you'd like to use. So pick the one that you like best. On this page, you can further refine your countdown timer. You can edit the time zone and specify when the timer is counting down to. You can even add a redirect URL for when the timer runs out if you want to. And when you're done, just select Insert. And there, our timer is up and running. Once you have all this down, you want to also be transparent with your potential affiliates when it comes to your sales funnel. You want to show them the commission payout scheme so that they know exactly how much they're able to get via your sales funnel. I like to usually have an image like this one created, so be sure you have something like this up as well. Just ensure that the price and affiliate commission payout is explained for each item in your sales funnel. Every internet marketer knows exactly how important JV contests are. They help motivate your affiliates to sell more, which helps you gain more. Be sure to advertise the cash prizes and bonuses incentives that JVs stand to gain. Not only will this attract more affiliates, but it's a great way to get affiliates to sign up as JVs. Again, I like to just create a graphic of this beforehand and upload it as an image on here. Now, last but surely not least, the final and most vital aspect of every JV invitation page, your call to action. You want to give your potential affiliates easy access to their new affiliate link and promotional tools like swipe emails and graphics. The way I've done it here is I've got two buttons. The first button has a link to JVZoo, so affiliates can immediately request an affiliate link. This button goes to a page on my website where they can get access to swipe emails immediately. Now, to create a button like this, just add new element, search, and select Button. And you can immediately start designing your own button. And at the bottom of this page, be sure to insert the URL link. And that's it. There are a few extra things you can add to your affiliate invitation page, such as an FAQ section. You can even add an opt-in box like this one for JVs. Remember that the key here is to show JVs what's in it for them. As long as you can do that, I don't doubt that you and your affiliate program will be very successful. Thanks for watching.